Today, I will be showing you this amazing strategy that gives a lot of winning signals. This strategy made 82% win rate within a short period of time. It was backtested 200 times. And it is very easy to understand. I recently discovered the strategy as it uses just 2 indicators, which makes it very easy and user-friendly for beginners. I will backtest it 200 times with an initial account size of $1,000, with a 1.5 risk-reward ratio. Please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, as it really helps the channel. Okay, so we're going to backtest our strategy on a light 0.5 minutes charts. But first I want to let you know we switched from Japanese to Heikin Ashi. I know a lot of you guys are thinking that the results from a backtest in a system with Heikin Ashi candlesticks are a bit different because of the difference in entry price. But the truth is, that difference is very insignificant on a 5-minute chart. Okay, so let's now reveal the indicators on the chart, as I would be revealing the settings for the strategy later in the video. Now for the first indicator, is the Chandelier Exit by aggregate. This is the reason why we have these buy and sell labels on our chart, as we filtered the settings to make the chart look neat and readable. And the second indicator on our chart is the ZLSMA by VeryFid. We would be using these 2 indicators, as it is only what we would be needing for this strategy. Now let's go over the rules for a valid buy trade. For us to enter a buy trade, we would want to see this buy label as our first confirmation. Then we would want to see price close below the moving average, as we wait to see a red candlestick. And when this happens, we would enter trade on the next green candlestick, and price has to still be below the moving average to enter trade. If price happens to cross and close above the moving average when we get our green candles, then we need to avoid such trades. We see here that we got our buy signal label from the chandelier, so we waited till price closed below the moving average, and we had our entry at this green candlestick while price is still below the moving average. We would set our stop loss at the recent swing low of price action, while our take profit is 1.5 times the risk. Please note that we only enter trades at the beginning of a new buy label, when and only if the price is above the moving average, as it shows that buyers would still take more position in the market. And as we see here, we see that we had this buy signal when price was still above the moving average, and if we entered the trade at this candlestick, we would have made a nice profit from this trade. Please note also that whenever a buy label is shown below the moving average, do not trade. I repeat, do not enter a trade. We only enter buy trades below the moving average, when the price has already traded above the moving average before we got the pullback, because for this strategy, we trade on trends, most especially, at the beginning of a new trend, together with trend continuation trades. Now let's go ahead and reveal the settings we used for this strategy. Before we give rules for a sell trade as well as more errors to avoid when using this strategy, we would end the video with our back testing and results, so you would decide on whether to trade the strategy or not. Now for the Chandelier Exit, these are the settings. And for the moving average, these are the settings we used. Now for a sell trade to be valid, it is exactly the opposite of our buy entry. We would want to see this sell label as our first confirmation. Then we would want to see price close above the moving average, as we wait to see a green candlestick. And when this happens, we would enter trade on the next red candlestick, and price has to still be above the moving average to enter trade. If price happens to cross and close below the moving average, when we get our red candlestick, then we need to avoid such trades. We see here that we got our sell signal label from the chandelier, so we waited till price closed above the moving average, and we entered our entry at this red candlestick while price is still above the moving average, and we would set our stop loss at the last swing high of price action, while our take profit is 1.5 times the risk. Also, we only enter trades at the beginning of a new sell label, when and only if the price is below the moving average. If price action was above this moving average, we would have avoided this trade right here, as it is against our rules for entry on beginning of a new trend. And like we said earlier, stop loss is always at the recent swing low of price action, and recent swing high for a buy trade. And profit would be 1.5 times the risk. So now we are equipped with our rules for entry on a bullish and bearish trend. Let us go ahead with some few examples before we backtest our strategy. This is a buy trade we would have taken. We see that we were on a bearish trend, and we got our buy label signal at this candlestick. We can see that because price action was above the moving average, we had to take this trade. So we set our stop loss and take profit levels, and we see it was a good trade. And then we got our second signal here, as price action traded below the moving average, and we got this green candlestick here after these red candlesticks. I really don't think this trade was successful as it did not hit the take profit. You wouldn't win all trades though, and that's what you should understand about trading in the financial market. As we move on, we had our third signal here on this ongoing bullish trend. And this was a successful trade. Then we now had this last signal here as price is below the moving average. As we see, our stop loss was not that far, and if trade was opened at this candlestick, we would have bagged this profit, as price hit the 1.5 times our risk of take profit level. Now let's go over one more example before we start our back testing. So we see that here we got a sell label from the Chandelier, and the price is below the moving average, and we had to enter the trade before this massive move on price downwards, and within 5 minutes, we already bagged the profit. Now we see that the next trade was successful as well, so is the next two, and so on. We can see how good we taking good trades with this strategy. Now we are well equipped with how the strategy work. Let's now go ahead and back test our strategy with an account size of $1,000, and also, we would be covering 200 trades during our back test. We use the 1% risk per trade rules during the back testing. You can as well use 2% of your account size on every trade. So we just finished the back testing for this strategy, and we can see that the results are amazing. We had a win rate of 82% in 200 back tested trades, having won 165 trades and lost 35, which made us 212% return on investment. And I found those wonderful trade setups within 9 months, although commissions and spread fees would eat up some of the profit in real trading because it was not included in the back test. So you definitely want to expect that number to be lower when trading live. The profit factor for this strategy is looking good, I guess, and we had 7 wins in a row against 3 losses in a row. So yeah, I'm definitely happy with these results. Okay traders, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.